What's up, guys? Biker Dave here, doing a little servicing to my YZ300. Check out my playlist. You'll see a playlist link, or just search my channel for Yamaha YZ250, YZ300. You'll find all kinds of videos about this pretty killer bike that I've owned for 20 years. Anyway, not what this video is about. You guys who have foam air filters, these are installed on all kinds of vehicles, dirt bikes, lawnmowers, you name it. And there are all kinds of ways to clean the filter if it's dirty. Some people try to use gasoline. I severely do not recommend you do that. I'm sure people will be going, oh, I've been doing that for years. It's fine. What happens if you use gasoline a lot? These seals, see these seams right here? Gasoline will eventually destroy them, and then they'll eventually tear open, and then that means dirt will be passing right past these seams into your carburetor and into your engine. So do not use gasoline. Alternatives are diesel fuel, kerosene. If you're looking for stuff you can just go get at any time. However, those are kind of messy and kind of smelly and nasty. Make sure you use gloves while you're soaking it and whatnot. And do not use latex gloves because they will dissolve in most solvents. Use nitrile gloves. They are specific. You'll find them online or wherever. It's called nitrile. Just Google that. Especially when you're soaking and cleaning it. There's all kinds of videos on how to properly clean your air filter. But the product I am now using, and I have no affiliation with these people, you can find it online. I'll put a link down below where you can get it on Amazon. It's called Quick Rinse Air Filter Cleaner by Slick Products. And some of the people have, and in fact I have used tons of different products that are allegedly specific for cleaning foam filters like this. Well, man, I'm telling you, this stuff here, unbelievable, because this filter was very nasty, and I used the Bel Ray foam filter oil, which I find is the best. It was typically covered in that stuff as well as dirt and whatnot. You put this in a bucket. You can use any kind of bucket, but I just happen to have a 5-gallon bucket on hand, and that's what came out of it, because this stuff is kind of a reddish color. This solution here it's kind of reddish in color, and it has a nice smell to it as well. You put it in just some kind of bucket or a big bowl or something, and then you put your filter in it, massage it fully, let the stuff soak for a moment, then massage the filter, and the dirt will just go away. This is what it looks like after cleaning it. I was totally blown away. So yeah, try it for yourself. You'll see what I mean. Fantastic. You can use it on foam filters and fabric filters like K&N and whatnot. Totally awesome. Now the tricks are, after you do this, make sure you dry the filter thoroughly before oiling it. So some people put it in a clothes dryer on low. Some people put it in front of a space heater on low, or just a little fan. But make sure that this filter is completely dry, and then you should wash it in the sink with some kind of soapy water that's good for removing oils and things. Then let it dry again, completely dry. Then you will pour foam filter oil, whatever you prefer as far as brand, but I've been using the Bel Ray foam filter oil for a long time, and it is excellent. I sort of poke a couple of holes after you take the cap off. There's a seal on top. Poke a couple of holes. Then you can sort of pour it controllably around the top of it. Put your gloves on because your hands are about to get messy. Just pour it all over it, even underneath, even around the rim. Just, gently pour it, and then massage the filter oil into it. Make sure that it's covered completely. Don't completely saturate it, because that can cause more problems than good. just make sure you cover it evenly and thoroughly. Massage it all in. Once you're satisfied with how it's covered, then you need to let that dry fully as well before you use it. And then that's pretty much it. But seriously, this stuff is fantastic. And like I said, I have no affiliation with them. I'm not getting any kind of kickback or sponsorship, but I will post the link where you can get it on Amazon. And this bottle is 32-ounce bottle each, so get 2 of them, 2 or 3 of them actually, because you'll be able to reuse it over and over. You might want to filter out any dirt that settles to the bottom, so whatever method you like to do for that, filter the dirt out, because the dirt's going to be sitting in the bottom of your container. So you may want to figure out a way to do that. Seriously though, fantastic, man. Anyway, that's about it. Like I said, check out my channel. This is my beloved YZ300. Got all kinds of videos of things I've done to it. Terrific bike. It's got the smart carb installed on it. Those of you who have never used a smart carb, definitely try it. It's not cheap, but it is fantastic and super easy to tune. Easier to tune than Electron carburetor, which I've also used. And that's good too, but I prefer the smart carb to the Electron. And that's it. Y'all have a great day. Going riding today after I get a few little basic maintenance items done. And I hope y'all have a great afternoon. See ya!